yes, we all know and love Katniss Everdeen. Of course, she's like, I don't want to be in trouble, so we're gonna join this spy teen group. Love all things, romance, drama light. Look at this cover, just oh my gosh. And I had a crush on Josh Hutcherson, a little bit possible love interest, I don't know. But welcome to Book Bri and Novel Ness. I'm Bri, and today we're going to talk about books that make up my bookish personality. But before we get into this, there was a lighting change that I had to do for this video. So you might see a change in outfits. Still, I'm wearing pink somehow. Really like pink. Maybe it's still the Barbie thing going on. Barbie things aside, which is funny because I have a pink book that we're going to talk about soon. But glad you're here, and let us know in the comments down below what books make up your bookish personality. Basically, this is going to cover books that stood out to me in middle school, high school, college, and then up till also now recently. So the first one being The Specialist Model Spy by Shannon Greenland. And this is about this girl who is a computer genius. She gets involved in basically looking up this top secret information that she wasn't supposed to be looking into, but she was trying to do it out the goodness of her heart because she was trying to help someone. But because of that, she has to be put in juvenile detention, or you can join this spy teen group. Of course, she's like, I don't want to be in trouble, so we're gonna join this spy teen group. These elite spy skills. They're full of chemists, linguists, and a lot of spy craft and things, because I was really into Mission Impossible, the Bourne series. She has to basically kind of navigate how to be who you are and not, try to make up something for someone else just for them to like you. Be yourself and be proud of who you are. That's basically what this book uncovers, with a little bit of romance with, I believe, what's his name? David? I think the David is the guy that she likes in this book. The next one we had was the Geek High series, and this is Geek Abroad here, but the first one was Geek High, which I don't have on me, but I'll put here. And Geek High is basically about this girl here, Miranda Bloom, and her parents have recently been through a divorce. She's also a math genius. They call her, sadly, the human calculator. She goes to this school, this Nottingham school, and she's trying to fit in where all these other kids have all these different other talents as well. But she gets involved with having to plan the snowflake gala. This is something kind of new to her because she's not used to having a lot of friends, and she's trying to find a place to fit in. So along those themes there, and there's a little bit of romance with the guy named Dex, I believe.
What about him?
She's trying to find out does he like her? How does she know that she likes him? All those things about does he like me? Do they really how do you know? And the next thing I think we're talking about is Pride and Prejudice. And Pride and Prejudice, I read more, I saw the movie before I read the book in high school, and I absolutely loved Jane Austen. I was like, oh, it's a little bit different from the movie, as me and my sister talk about, but it still kind of deals with the dynamics of family and sisterhood and romance. The very quick wit, and I believe it was going to be called First Impressions. What's your first impressions of people, and when they show their character, and when their characters put to the test, what do they do with those actions? Because actions speak louder than words. And Elizabeth and Darcy and their romance. yes. Pride and Prejudice is definitely a part of my bookish personality. And we took a tea break and we changed the lighting. Sorry. It's much better now. Then also a little bit at the end of high school and also into college was The Hunger Games. Yes, we all know and love Katniss Everdeen.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
So I think because of that, coming into your own and really standing up, for what you believe in, definitely showed through with Katniss. And I loved the first one, and then I remember the movie coming out, movie came out, and I was like, okay, I gotta read this before I see the movie. I was like, okay. So I finished the book and I saw the movie. I thought it was excellent. That was great. And I had a crush on Josh Hutcherson. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to read the second book. I got to read the third book before these movies comes out, because I want to read it for myself. I want to have all the experiences for myself. And so I read Catching Fire. I got it at the library. I read it, and then I don't want to spoil it, but spoiler alert, that iconic quote where PETA goes like, oh yeah, we had to get married, and the baby,
as I live and breathe.
I literally, my roommate was like, what's going on? Because I got up and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like freaking out. I was like, when did that happen? And Kat is in it. And I was like, no, he's just doing this to try to, in the games and stuff. But I was freaking out. I loved every minute of it. Mockingjay, I was like, oh my gosh, this is coming to an end. And I'm definitely, if you can't tell, I'm a team PETA person. But all the things that Katniss had faced and which she went through, and about fighting back and doing what's right, standing up for what's right, and that's definitely shaped that part of my book personality, to have characters that are to be like, if it's wrong, say it's wrong and stand up. So really loved The Hunger Games and all of the trilogy books there. And then we have books that have recently shaped my book personality, because there's years where you have like these major reading slumps, and then about a year ago, I want to say, or a year and a half, got back into reading this right here. Speaking of people standing up, John Lewis Carry On. Just a great civil rights leader and person, fighting for the rights of people to all be treated equally and fairly. This book just tells you a lot about life and how to treat yourself, encourage yourself and encourage others, how to live your life without fear and be courageous. So that was with John Lewis Carry On. Oh my goodness, it's getting to the time of day where it's getting like changing of the temperatures, where it's like really cold in the morning and kind of not cold in the afternoon. So that's why we have a little bit change of outfit here than the sweater. But The Beautiful Ones by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Got this as a birthday present for my mom and my sister. It's really wonderful because it's full of romance and drama. Again, a little bit of standing up for who you are and not being unapologetic about that, and not putting up for anything less. We follow these characters of Hector and Nina, and basically Nina having these powers of telekinesis, and she falls for Hector, but he is hiding maybe something from her that we don't know about, and I won't reveal to you yet. But if you would like to read it, it's amazing, and I love all the drama and things, because I love The Bodyguard. I love all things, romance, drama, like, Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, this is that kind of universe there. In Queen Charlotte, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep reading.
All right, so we're getting to the last 3. So this year I also read Legendborn. I also read, which I think it's on the shelf here somewhere, Bloodmarked as well. I absolutely love this book. This follows Bri with 2 E's. I'm Bri with the I. I did a vlog on this if you want to see that on the channel here. I will link it down below. Her mother passes, and she goes to UNC Chapel Hill, this kind of program, so that way she can have some type of escape from it because of all the emotional distress, all that is going on in her life, and also with her dad losing her, the mom as well. In true fantasy fashion, there is something magical about our main character Bri. And she also finds people along the way, like Wonderful William and Alice, that you'll get love, become your besties if you read this book. And also Nick and Sal, the possible love interest? I don't know.
I did not say that.
Oh, you did.
I did not.
You did?
It is not.
Then we also have, this is something I'm right in the middle, I'm almost 100 pages out from the Davenports, and It's talking about a family in the 1910s, and basically this is a time period of where there was some Black prosperity. And as I was watching the Gilded Age, I was like, okay, we have Peggy in the storyline here, but there was other Black families in time. Some of these families, they have a carriage company, and this is inspired by C.R. Patterson and his family, basically telling the story of these girls, Olivia and Helen in the Davenport family, and also Amy Rose, a childhood friend turned maid. And this is these lovely stories about these women trying to find balance of life and love and what's going on and around the nation with Jim Crow laws. So it's really impactful, and I'm also like apparently definitely with Jane Austen, historical romance girly as well. So look at this cover, just oh my gosh, can we excellent, oh my gosh. And last but not least, something that shaped my book personality recently. Read this last year, and it was Sense and Sensibility. This is for a sister story, because I am Bri and Novel Ness, we're sisters.
Oh my goodness, this could be the start of something new.
How they kind of like are a little bit polarized at the beginning. Even though they're different, they're kind of similar in how to be there for each other and in the closeness of that. And what does sisterhood mean? What does friendship look like? And it's beautifully told in this book. And the romance is not as important, but it's I like how there's a spotlight on sisterhood and friendship and all the lovely things in that. And it's incredibly funny, y'all. Jane Austen is hilarious. And yeah, that is it for my book personality summarization of it all. So please let us know in the comments down below the books that would define your book personality. So anything for me, it's definitely ranging from a lot of YA, a lot of things about standing up for yourself, discovering, being proud of who you are. Yeah, a lot of adventure as well. So that's basically what that encompasses. So it's anything that you also like to suggest in the comments down below, feel free to. Thank you for watching this bookish mess. Literally bookish mess. There's books everywhere, y'all. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to have you here. And yeah, we'll come with some more videos soon. Glad to be back. Bye, y'all. It's funny, every time you try to take a picture. Okay, here we go. Right, I'm looking at the camera, right? I think so.
Wow. That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. Oh, man, I'm tired. Okay, I'm ready to make some hot chocolate and trim the tree. Let's do this. All right, bye guys.